All right, we have delayed long enough. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Again, thank you all for joining us in this celebration. This is Omega Karate Academy, and we are celebrating our 2-year anniversary in conjunction with celebrating several of those that are here that were promoted in their black belt systems on last night. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we're gonna open up with a welcome from Ms. Whitney Muhammad.
I feel like you just did my job, but. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? So for those who don't know me, I am Whitney Muhammad. I'm a white belt with Omega Karate Academy. Okay, I'm joking. I'm not. I'm the furthest thing from a martial artist. I am a karate mom with the academy and a huge supporter of the organization. I just want to take a minute to welcome everyone to this awesome event. We are here celebrating the 2nd year anniversary of the academy, so let's give it up for that. Yes, and of course, the promotion of our very own, our senior instructors, Sensei Sanders and Jeremiah Sanders. So congratulations to you all. We recognize that it takes a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, a lot of passion to be able to do that. So we are very, very, very proud of you. And if there's anyone else in the room that got to share that opportunity of promoting, congratulations to you as well. I knew it was serious when Sensei canceled classes yesterday. So we've been a part of the academy for well over a year now. So we've seen it through all seasons. So hot summer days and snowstorms, karate goes on. They say the show must go on, and Omega Karate is karate must go on. So when classes were canceled for the event yesterday, I knew that was a really, really big deal. So very, very proud of them, very proud to be a part of the organization and the academy. So without further ado, just want to welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for celebrating, taking 2 years with us, celebrating the promotion. So we appreciate your attendance today. You all look wonderful, and we hope you enjoy the event this evening.
Thank you so much, Ms. Whitney. And at this time, we're gonna call for Elder David Love to give us a word of prayer, and then we will serve it. Okay, and I guess we're gonna dismiss you all by table. And so somebody will come up here and tell you when you can leave, and then we'll be back.
Let's start. Let's dear Holy Father, giver and sustainer of life. We thank you on today. This is another day that you've made. We've made it a matter of our will to rejoice and be glad. And we thank you for this event. We thank you for the Omega Academy that operates out of this facility. Thank you for the leaders and all who are connected. We thank you for the commitment of the best. It could not happen without their level of commitment. We thank you for everyone who has joined in this celebration on today. We ask you bless this food. We ask that you sanctify it, make it good for the nourishment of our bodies. We give you praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
You know, Lord, I'm so glad we got a few things planned that we want to get into. First, while you finish eating, I want to acknowledge a few different persons and people and places and things. It's a karate banquet. It's a karate banquet, even though we have the church's karate banquet. So I'll start with Olathe Karate Academy, and he and she, Kiyoshi, Jamie Palmer, and Shihan Ashley Palmer. They're not here. One of their 5 babies had a birthday today, June, and so they're taking care of their baby, and they work real hard. They do a lot, and their children. I think their children miss them a lot because they're always at karate with you, and so it's okay that they're celebrating their baby's birthday and they're not here, but there will be no old mega karate academy if there was not an old Laker karate academy. So we want to acknowledge them, even in their absence. Yeah, we give them a hand. And then I want to thank Boone Tabernacle, which several of you, Boonies are here, and, Bishop, Houston and First Lady Houston, they're out, and, give some R&R time that they deserve. But, my pastor was the reason that this karate school was here. I was trying to wait till Jeremiah graduated. I thought I had more money than when I got rid of him. And, my pastor said, "Where the karate school at?" I said, "Well, I don't have no money for no karate school." He said, "What that means? You got a whole room out there." I said, "I don't have no mat." He said, "You don't need no mat." I said, "I don't have no this." He said, "Well, I think y'all should have started a long time ago." And, then he just started telling people that we had a karate school here. And some of y'all don't know him, but he's all across the country and the world, and he started telling people all across the world that, there's a karate school at our church, and he started giving it random names, and so I had to finally tell him what the name was. And it took him about 6 months to a year to get it right, but, and so we're thankful for, Bishop Houston and First Lady. I was hoping they were gonna, First Lady, she's an honorary karate student. And before they had their grandbaby, she'd be here all the time during karate. She didn't do no karate, but she would be here during karate, and we appreciate her support. A couple other people here. I want to thank Hanchi Dan Kennedy. Wave your hand back there, Hanchi. Thank you. Many of you karate students, y'all know him. That's my instructor's instructor. Okay, and my instructor at one point was 8 years old when he started karate, and now he's coming up on 50. And that's been his instructor all of this time. And I've been blessed to not only hear about Hanchi Kennedy, but have a relationship with him. And then he's a Christian. I thought that was gonna but he's a Bible scholar and lover, and so that's my type of people that read the Bible and hit people. You know, that's my, you know, you can't get no better than that. And I'm just glad that he's here with us. Okay. A couple other people. I do want to acknowledge just two people that would be here but are not here, and I'm gonna call their name out anyway. One is Shogun Greg Brown. Some of y'all met him, some of y'all don't know him, but he is endeavored and desired to be here. The other is Grand Master Neil. Y'all know him as Elder Neil or Dr. Neil, but he's kind of like you, Hanchi Kennedy. He's a pastor and a preacher in a 9th degree in Tanksville, and he came here from Chicago. We became quick friends, and he's burying some relatives, and life happens, and they wanted to be here, and we love them in their absence, just like we're praying for them. Is that all right? Then I want to thank my children. Junior, he's away, y'all know, in the Army in Virginia, and he's joining us on live. And Jeremiah and Alicia is here, and they allowed their father to spend a lot of time away from them at karate, and they allowed a lot of our together time to be at karate. That was our quality time. They come stay at the karate school all day with their father, and even now that a couple of them are grown, they still come here and teach at this school. They don't get paid. They don't get paid, but they show up, and they help me. Whatever we have here, they have helped me. We're thankful for the children. Last, but certainly first, I want to thank my wife. Well, and we had a conversation, and I said, once I get black belts and all the systems, then I'm not gonna go to karate as much. And then I got first, and then I got second, and then over the karate school, and yeah, we still karate all the time. But y'all know, ain't nothing. All y'all that's married, y'all understand, ain't nothing you can do without a woman permission. She gotta want me to do this and allow me to do this. Cause I go do it, but it would never be anything without her support, without her help, without her love, and without her just being who she is. And so thank you, Teresa. Y'all know she a purple belt, right? She a high purple belt, okay? And she gonna be a black belt one. They call her Purple Sensei. Actually, when she started, she was green belt. They call her green sensei, then she high green sensei. So now she high purple sensei. One of these days, she gonna be sensei. All right. Before one last thing, and then we have some presentations that we're gonna give. But before we do that, I thought it important that I share this. This is my first banquet, and when you do a banquet of this caliber, you learn a lot of things. Okay. And I learned a lot of things. And the first thing that I learned is that I should have charged y'all more money. The second thing I learned is that I really should have charged y'all more money. And the third thing, well, let's go to the sixth thing. The sixth thing that I learned was that you don't do it without a team and without help. We had several helpers, and I want to call a couple of them. Whitney, Muhammad, thank you so much for your help. Asia Jones, thank you for your help. Aisha Lee, thank you for your help. Several others, we're thankful for our caterers, the Riley. And so a lot of times I just call people and say, hey, what y'all doing? Because we need help, and they just showed up. And so thank you for your help. All the black belts, can you stand up? If you are a black belt, don't matter if you're Omega black belt, Omega Karate Academy black belt, if you're a black belt, Thanks to those black belt. You a black belt? No? Okay. Thank you for coming to all the black belts. Give them a hand. You may be seated. A couple of them tested on yesterday, and it is our tradition at Omega Karate Academy. It is our tradition to honor the black belts at a banquet the day after. We did not do that, and so I hope they prepared speeches, because we're going to call you up just as we will and allow you that tested yesterday to come up and give a speech. Okay, and so you can come here in this order. We're gonna have Jeremiah, my son, who tested for first black. He's gonna come. And then after him, we're gonna have Natalie. She tested in weapons to go to first black. Okay. Did you go to second? That means you outranked me because you old. So listen, we line up by ranking by age, right? And so I was second. And I had been second for several years, but then she got second in tempo, and she gonna throw me back behind her, talking about she older than me. I was trying to be nice and take the upper spot, but she said I was a little young whippersnapper, get back there, okay? So I forgot, now she outranked me in weapons, because she's old. So we're gonna have Jeremiah, Sensei Natalie, and then all the way up to fourth degree black in the Kempo system, Kevin. Cumner. Say your name, man. Cumner. Y'all forgive me, Kevin Cumner. Sensei Cumner, he's gonna come in that order. No.
First off, I wanted to say thank you to Alicia. You always were there helping me. Like dad and mom, I'll help you a little bit. But Alicia, whenever I was at home and I was like, you might want to do this, you might trying to go to something else, right? You would be like, hey, go, and then Junior would come in and do the same thing. So I want to thank my siblings for being my siblings, and I would like to thank after them, because they're the number one people
I would like to thank the number 0.5 people, Preston and Bonnie. You know, they're trying to beat me up. So I always had to keep myself on my toes so I could kick them in the head. And then, you know, at the 0.25, right, at the 0.25, then we have obviously greatest people in my life. My mother and father, you know, gotta put them up there. You know, they gave me life. That's both important. You know, my father's been financially supporting me. My mother's been emotionally supporting me. You know, my father's been emotionally supporting me. But my mother financially supports me. I just want to thank all my family, you know, and then I want to thank all the right people that you know allow me to take over. Don't worry, I'll get to you next. Allow me to set goals so I can surpass them one day, you know. Yeah. I'd like to thank next, excellent for you said that's it, but I gotta go. I gotta ask first. Nehemiah, I know you asleep a little bit, but you gonna have your time. You gonna have your time. And that's all I gotta say.
But otherwise.
Just through this whole process, this is something I thought maybe I would like to, but it's not unloaded. So I just never felt this coming. It was never in my plans, it was never a goal, and I still don't have a goal. I just want to keep doing it and keep learning it. But over this, the only thing that's really hit me lately is just surround yourself with great people. And if you surround yourself with great people and you pick up on that, you become better, you become great. We always say in this school, iron sharpens iron. And you know, people bring out stuff with you. If you're gonna hang around with great people, pick up on that. I'm still getting there, I'm not the best, but I hope to attain things and learn from them. You guys have some really talented people at your school. Antoine invests so much in you guys, and it shines through. And I'm so proud of him and what he brought to his school. And just seeing pieces of Antoine in all of you, it's pretty amazing. So we got it.
Put this on the spot. You want to congratulate Antoine and Omega Private Academy for the 2 anniversary. That's awesome. It's fun to see you grow in private school. That's great. A big thank you to Hanshi for being here and all the wisdom he's passed on to us over the 12 years. I can't thank him enough. He's been a great mentor. Thank you all my other fellow Chronicles here, almost in the table and many others. It's just been, like Mary said, we love Friday, it's a way of life. And I love all the Friday family. It's like a second home. And like Antoine said, you know, I got a huge shout out to my wife, because You know, I'm gone 4 nights a week. Picked up with that. Of course, she always tells me to go test her other friends who I do. Again, just, and thanks for having us here. This is great. Being a part of the youth celebration. This is awesome. Again, it's been a great training with Antoine. A lot of fun. Have a lot of fun on that and everybody else. Thanks a lot.
Karate is no fun by yourself. It's a lot better with somebody else in it, you know.
So I have some awards here.
Here we go. These people didn't think they was gonna get awards, but they get awards anyway. So, Mike got in charge of a lot of things on you. So your reward is predicated on how much you pay. And next banquet, we gonna charge $300 and we gonna get great reward. But I want to acknowledge, and I have a little token of appreciation for the Marakians. I created this banquet in my head the same day that I was told that I was tested. So like the day the letter hit the mail, I created this whole banquet in my head. And then the day I sent out the tickets, the Marakians were the first person to purchase. Within minutes of me sending out the notifications, they purchased. And so we have a token for them. Hold on, have a seat. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Hey, some of you karate kids, come over here and pass these things out. Thank you so much. There you go. Good. You only get to pass out one, then you go sit down. Go sit. The Marathon. They gonna raise their hand. They're over there. Hey, Royce, why you didn't come to help? Isaiah, you ain't gonna stay over there. Royce, why you didn't come to help? Ain't you a karate kid? Hey, come on right up here. Not here. Come on, come on down. Here we go. This one goes to the person who registered the most people, and I believe they had 9 tickets to this banquet, and that goes to your mama. What's your mama name? I'll find your mama name. Did you say mom? What's your mama name? To Erica. Anybody got a birthday in here today? Is it anybody's birthday? Huh?
It was a toddler.
Too late. It happened, we happen to have a birthday, okay, and Ms. Mildred, because she is turning 73 today, I believe it is. Okay. I'm sorry, 72 today, she's turning 72. She's over here at the far left, and we have a gift for her birthday. Here we go. When you come to the banquet on your birthday, you get a gift. Everybody else got a birthday? No, good. And if you registered all your people at the last minute, then you can get counted. But what you do get, even if you registered all your people at the last minute and you didn't get counted, is you get a handy dandy certificate. Yes, and you get an envelope. Look at that. Yeah, we want to acknowledge this certificate of achievement is to the Karate Mom of the Year. Let me read it. You can come up here. For being a parent who goes above and beyond to support your child and the dojo in every way you can. And Miss Whitney Muhammad, we call her for everything, and she just does it. That's it in a nutshell. Anything that we need to get done, she makes my wife happy because if she don't do it, then my wife's gonna have to do it for me. Okay. And if you get a certificate, you have to get a speech.
But as I said before, I am a huge, supporter of this organization. My son loves it here. I don't even know that we're students, we're family, and I do appreciate you all, and thank you so much for acknowledging me. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right.
Oh, that's the boy. He's out in Fort Lee.
They come and they already got in trouble, had to stand in the rain and do it. So you really don't want to get no more trouble. Go ahead.
So you don't need to know me, don't know me. I'm a black belt at Omega Karate Academy. I got my black belt at Electric Karate Academy, and my dad owns one. I just wanted to say congratulations to everybody. Really proud of y'all. Keep it pushing. You know, always forward. And y'all gotta do school when I get back. I want to thank you.
Always forward.
All right. All right, go ahead.
Since they answer one good.
Bye.
I got one more envelope. And this one goes to the substitute teacher of the year. For stepping in to teach students and helping them better understand the principles of karate. And more than anybody outside of Omega people, Sensei Karen McAbee has been over here a lot. And my students, they know her, they love her, and she's allowed me and my wife to go out of town because she comes in, and I know that the school is in good hands when she's here. And so we wanted to recognize Sensei Karen McAbee. And congratulations, she also was the fourth by the new black belt last night in Okinawa Tempo.
Yeah, he knows how much I hate public speaking, so I thought it was really nice and not really. But thank you guys for welcoming all of us from Olathe. Every time I've been out here, it's been amazing. I told Antoine several times, he's created something very special and has an awesome group of students, and just keep after it. And I started almost 13 years ago and didn't think I was gonna make it as a beginner class. Here I am almost 13 years later, so just don't quit, keep going. You're never too old, you're never too tired, you're never too busy, you're never too wounded, you're never too anything. Just keep going. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, she's a great inspiration. I don't know the exact number, but she's had, I don't know, 20 surgeries and she's 13 surgeries. She's part bionic. But she gets out and she gives everything she has every single time, and that's all we can do, right? All right. To the Omega karate students, I got something for y'all. Did y'all think y'all was gonna get left out? Okay. Now I'm a little torn, right? Because I don't believe in participation awards, right? I don't believe that everybody should get a trophy, but I do believe that everybody can be a winner. Okay. So every person that dares to participate in a sport, I mean, if you go out and you wrestle somebody, if you go out and karate somebody, if you go out and basketball somebody, I believe that you are a winner. That just don't mean, it just means you might not get first place, you might not be second place, you might not be third place, you might not get a trophy, but I believe your participation makes you a winner. Having said that, everybody's not getting an award today, okay? There's only gonna be a couple of y'all. Did y'all follow that? That make sense? First one's for an adult. I have a word for an adult. And I think somebody mentioned it earlier, iron sharpens iron. And I like to do that at the other schools. It's my endeavor to make people better, because the better they are, the better I can be, because I want to be better than them, right? And so I push them to be better, and the better they get, the better I get. And this individual does that at this school, constantly trying to push everybody to be better and to be better himself. And so my wife named this award the Iron Sharpens Iron Award for always being the one that strives to make everyone better while also continuing your own growth and development. And this one goes to Jeremy James Sr. Now you get to say something, and then you can go take pictures for a minute, but I'm gonna need you to come back. Got it? But don't be looking at this other stuff.
Yeah, this is a big surprise. Thank you, Sensei. When we got here, we kind of was looking for not just more than karate, but a family.
Yeah.
It really speaks to me when that's what the morals are.
Yeah.
So when we got here, it was just a very good, warm welcome. And since they really poured into my family, and I thank you for allowing me to be up here today. Thank you.
Yeah.
We found to beat me up too, y'all. It didn't work, but he tried. Okay. If she didn't get the substitute teacher award, she might have gotten this award. This award is the Perseverance Award, and it's for showing persistence and accomplishing what not many others have done despite countless obstacles. And this person, this individual, has a job in a business and is called upon by our pastor and bishop for all kind of stuff. And in spite of all the things, and now she's been getting injured and hurting her wrist and this and that, and yet comes to karate and participates in all three of our systems. One of the only adults getting promoted in all of the systems. And when she started, she said she's gonna get orange done and leave. Now she's an intermediate student and still here on her way to black belt. And so we want to honor Miss Asia Jones.
Thank you.
This is the surprise, so. Thank you, like everyone, I want to echo what they said, it's been a great experience being a part of the Omega Karate Academy. He is telling the whole truth. I was like, try this. I would always be in the office, like, when you gonna join, when you gonna join? And I was thinking, never. But people are gonna get hurt out there. But I joined and I really enjoyed, like you mentioned, your husband mentioned, it is really a family atmosphere, and I am so happy to see what you and Sister Sharif have been able to do with the Omega Karate Academy, and I wish you much success. Thank you so much.
Asia, now we work together in the church, but Asia is a one-stop shop because she does everything. She put the certificates together. And so my wife's gonna ask me, so you got her putting her own certificate together? No, I had her send me the thing so I could just do hers, and she did everybody else. I did get her the name, so. Here we go. All you karate students that got one of these certificates, I'm trying to make sure y'all come back up here because I'm gonna do one more thing for you all. Okay. This award, most improved for exceptional growth and effort during the past year. And some people start and they're right away just great. They're right away just pick up things. Some people just get it. Others may not get it initially, but they work real hard and eventually they get it. And this young man, texted me, we text a lot, and he said, I'm gonna be about everything that I'm supposed to be, and I'm gonna get my black belt. And then he started coming, and he started working hard, and he started looking better, and he started just being all that he could be. And so we want to acknowledge him, and that's Tyron Williams.
If you get old paper, you have to say, okay.
Thank you, sir. Mrs. Sanders. Secretary Sanders, I'm just glad I started this. And I don't know what to say, it's shocking. But
Still going.
thank you, Mayor. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Dad. For suggesting this, and paying for it. And I'm glad to make new friends. Indeed.
So I was struggling to find a name for this award. Anybody speak Japanese in here? No? Okay, good. Who's going there? Dana? Who? Dana? No, never mind, Dana, ain't nobody. This is I was gonna get my phone and have it pronounced. It's Barantia, pronouncing that wrong, but it's Barantia Award. And this young man is always the first person who raised his hand, because he's the first one to want to do whatever it is that needs to be done, regardless of what it is. Okay, and I hit people a lot, but he still put his hand up and come get hit, come get thrown, come get flipped. Some people volunteer for certain things. He volunteers for everything. And that's what that means. And it's the Japanese for volunteer. And this is the person who is always the first to step up to assist whenever needed, Isaiah Jordan. Thank you, safe and sound. Here we go. Here we go. They do this award in Jeremiah's wrestling team, and they do it several other places. Okay, and so we're gonna do it here. And this is the Matt Rat Award. And this award is for a person that is always on the map. And we have a person here that has been here more than me. And I've been several days. This person, I think we were debating, I think she's missed one day since she's been here. Okay, they say two. She missed 1 or 2 days in 2 years. I missed way more than that. Okay, so she's here more than me, and I happen to run the place, okay? And so the Matt Rat Award for always showing up and being consistent. Matt Rats live at the dojo and are always found training there. I'll say one last thing before Miss Bonnie Alexander comes. Bonnie got in trouble with the, yeah, she did. And so if y'all listen to this is important, come on. So I demoted her. She's my highest ranking student. I demoted her. And I said, if you can't do right at school, then we're gonna demote you. And a lot of times you learn a person's character when you punish them. And we made her a white belt. She came with her white on and went to the back and worked real hard and did better at school. And then she came to next class with her white belt. She didn't have, when I'm gonna get my belt back. And her partner in crime, she tried to line up for the intermediate class. He was like, white belts don't come to the intermediate class. And so she went and sat over off to the side while everybody else had intermediate. She didn't fuss or cry or complain. And you know, a lot of people don't cry and complain. You know, they give you problems. Since then, we promoted her back to blue belt. And we said, you gotta earn your way back up to high green. And she's been doing that and not complaining and coming, standing behind all the people that she used to outrank. And it just takes something to do that. And we wanted to acknowledge that in Miss Bonnie Alexander.
So I shout out to my grandma for being. And then we kind of goes to Jeremiah because he pushes me to do more things than I usually can do. And this also goes to Lisa, because he pushes me to do more things than I can do. It goes to Archie, which he pushes me to do more things. And this also goes to Susan, he also pushes me to do more things than I can do. To do more things that I actually can do, that also push myself to something.
Last but certainly not least, this is the Karateka of the Year Award. Karateka of the Year. Karateka, for y'all that don't know, that's a student of karate, okay? For outstanding dedication, discipline, and the continued pursuit of excellence across all three systems. And this young man, hit the door running, remind me a lot of myself. Want to learn a lot of stuff, think you know everything, and think he's better than everybody, and remind me a lot of me. Okay, and he just was a part of our family, and we don't know where we would be without these young people that love the martial arts. So they love it like I love it, and it's just great. So up to Karateka of the Year, like he's in a promotion, I don't know. Kyrie Muhammad.
So, thank you, Daddy, Mama, Lena, everybody who has contributed to my karate journey. Thank you. Also, thank everybody for coming to the banquet. Why not? Anyway, just thank all of you. Thank you.
All right, if you are a Mega Karate Academy student and I gave you a certificate, you come back up, please. You don't have to bring the certificate. You can bring the certificate, it doesn't matter, come on. Just line up over here. You go to the end, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, so I did this before Junior went to the military, so I'll be having him think that out, he came up with this. But I wanted to give them something special, other than the piece of paper that they have. I wanted to give them something that they can carry with them, that everybody would know that, their hard work was recognized, okay? And so I have some patches that I'm gonna give you that you can put on your uniform. You will have these patches and other people will not have these patches. They will distinguish you. You will be distinguished, okay? And so the first patch that I want to give, this is the, hold on, right, here we go, I'm back. These are called Leadership Club patches. Leadership Club patches. All the people you see up here, we consider them to be leaders at Omega Karate Academy. And so I have these handy dandy Leadership Club patches. See these Leadership Club patches? You want one, don't you? I know you do. Okay, and if you don't want one, see me on Wednesday. I'm gonna have words for you. Leadership Club patches. Okay, and so we want to give one of these to the Iron Sharpens Iron award recipient. Thank you, sir. You tried to beat me up, it didn't work. We want to give one to the most improved award recipient. He tried to beat me up too, it didn't work.
It's not a good, it's not a good.
It did not. Okay. We want to give one to the volunteer, award recipient. You got to put me in the head. It didn't work. We want to give one, Did you president?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, we want to give. You do it? Okay, we want to give one to the Perseverance Award lady. She did not try to beat me up, but it still didn't work. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all both these. Tell your mama they got both of them on. Grandma. Here we go. So for the Karate Club of the Year, for the Matt Rat awards, we're gonna give them two of these, okay? Because I don't want them to not have a leadership club and when people see them and think that they're not a part of the leadership group. So y'all take one pass for that. So y'all have that. Yeah. But I wanted specifically these two to have this particular award to notate, that they stand out amongst the crowd. If you ask anybody that has been to this school, they're gonna mention Kyrie, they're gonna mention Bonnie. So, we had the privilege last year to teach at Legoland, and these two were at Legoland, and 2 or 3 times a week we'll be teaching all these other kids. We had opportunity to go to Kansas Beach jurisdiction, teach karate out there, and we do it over there. Whenever we come to karate early, one of these two are here. Only thing is, I really trying to go dance. He's trying to go dance and play drums and sing and do all this other stuff, so he can't get the Matt Rat Award because he's doing all this other stuff. Okay, so I have for them student leader passion. Student leader passion. And so to our Matt Rat recipient, your student leader passion. Okay, and to our Karate Club of the Year, your student leader passion. Thank you so much. Give them one more round of applause. Now, you don't sit down. Hold on, they want to take a picture of y'all. Stand up there. He can. Don't be putting your daddy on blast like that. I take a picture of this group up here.
Eddie cannot take no pictures.
Sit down. Everybody look straight ahead. Sis Jones gonna get us right in front. Y'all come a little closer. Can you see all of us?
Yes. And then one more. Is there? I love how you turn on
All right.
There you go. So all the, give them one more hand. For all the Omega Karate Academy students that did not get an award today, we still love you and you're doing great. And you have opportunity now because iron sharpens iron. You see what they did. Now you get to come and do better. Do like I do. I want to beat everybody. That's just my goal. Okay. And if I fail, you know, I'll try again. But my goal is to be number one, and that should be your goal. Y'all got all of that over there? I didn't ask him if he was gonna have words, but I'm calling him, and I think he's gonna come. We would like to give a little space for Auntie Dan Kennedy to just have 1 word or 5 words, but we would like you to say something. We're so glad that you came. My instructor's instructor, he's been doing karate a long time, and so he's a great karate man, but on top of that, just a great person. And the more I get to sit and talk with him, he said, oh. Huh? Come on.
I'll tell you what I tell my kids when they're all trying to learn something new. There's things to remember. Nobody ever raises it up for them. So there's things to remember when you're learning something new. Number one, you can't boil the ocean, can't learn everything at once. Number two, if you get knocked down, what should you do? You should get back up.
Yeah.
And three, is your practice to teach somebody else. You have to know 3 times as much as they do. You have to know where they are, where they need to go, and how to get them there. And if you do that, you'll end up being a winner. It doesn't really matter what you do. But as long as they get better, you'll both get better. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's because you don't be opening no random doors. We're on Front Street. He live on the other side. He live on the other side of town. You know, here we go. Now, we'll give a little speech and then we're in time it is. Here's my little speech. Great, here's my little speech. I have black belt tested 7 times. This is my 7th time testing. That's what it comes out to. And each black belt test, I have failed. I failed to make the weight that I wanted to be. I failed to reach the stamina that I thought I needed to be to test. Each black belt test, something that I wanted to do, I was unable to complete it the way I wanted to complete it. So I failed a lot. And what I learned and what I was thinking about the other day when I was getting ready to go to this test yesterday, and I was well overweight and I wasn't as flexible as I had planned on being, and I was just looking at all the things that were that I considered failures. I realized that it takes some failure to get where you're trying to get in life. And I realized that I failed in my 1st degree black belt test, but I made it to my 2nd degree black belt test. Failed at my 2nd degree black belt test, but then I made it to my 3rd degree black belt test. And I wanted to speak to the students here and let them know, because we all will fail. But it's like Auntie Kennedy said, you get back up and you try again. Whatever I did wrong at this test, I'm gonna try to be better at the next one. And thank the Lord for giving me another opportunity to try not to fail. Another thing I wanted to say, if you're not failing, that means your goal is not high enough. Okay, because I think I did pretty good at all 7 of my tests. But if you reaching perfection and everything, I think you need to readjust your level of success. And so we're just thankful. This banquet, there's a lot of people that I thought would be here. I thought we had a lot more people, but if I was to gauge our success by the number I thought was going to be here, it'd be a failure. But look around, and this is a wonderful thing. Yeah. And so, because since Karen told me that my speech had to be short, I'm gonna wrap it up. She said it's always too long. But I kind of spread my speech out over all the things. So now I don't have that much to say no more. I just want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank you for your support. All these black belts, they have helped me along the way. There was a time where I didn't know anything, and Karen and Connor and Peter, they knew everything, you know. They were 1st and 2nd back then, or brown. Peter was getting ready to go black when I started, and I leaned on them for everything. And then gradually, like Auntie Kennedy, you teach so much, and then eventually you become the teacher. And so now, occasionally, they ask me, and I can help them along the way. And so thank you to these black belts for their help along my journey. And to all you students, all my students, they push me because, like Jeremiah said, I don't want them to beat me up, so I got to be better. And to all you church family that showed up today, boom, all you boom people, thank you for your support and your prayers and just all that you do. We want to thank everybody. We thank everybody. All you family, friends, everybody that's here. We thank you for coming, and we look forward to bigger and greater and better things. And El Love is holding up we brought our awards, Jeremiah, and our awards. They're back there. See that? Yeah, so that's all I got. We're gonna dismiss, um, we're gonna dismiss, but then you don't have to run out of here if you wanna stay and talk for a little while. We would like for you to take pictures. They set up the little Omega Karate thing over there. If you take pictures, send them to us, or if you post them, tag on karate, tag Omega Karate on there. Oh, man, I better not do this. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Don't nobody leave. I want to thank the Lord for my mother. Mama, stand up. What's that? Man, y'all want me to get in trouble and beat up? You know, I beat up a lot of people yesterday. I sparred for 30 minutes and I won most of the battles, but this one battle, you don't never win. I can't get me beat up. This is my actual mother, and I'm in the church, and you know, I got a lot of church mamas, but this is the lady that carried me and raised me and held me and sang to me when I was a baby. And she's a karate student at Omega Karate Academy. And to the IRS, change her schedule, and now she gotta work that night. So y'all be praying that they get her the day shift so she can come back to class, but thank you, mama. Huh? Probably sent me when I was 2 hours. Y'all give my mama a hand. Thank you so much. Also at the head table, they haven't been acknowledged, but for those that don't know, I came to Kansas real young. I was probably about 17 when we moved to Kansas. And oh, huh? Kansas, Kansas, Kansas. Yes, sir, Kansas. I moved to Kansas, not Kansas City. I moved to Topeka, Kansas, to be exact. From Chicago, one of the greatest cities in the world. So when I moved, don't start them. So when I moved to Topeka, Kansas, from Chicago, as a young man with a wife and a kid, and my mama was so far away. The Lord blessed for me to have other mothers that will help, because she was so far away. I would go see her, but 550 some miles, so far away. And so we have our children's godmother, Mama Harris, standing on there. And she's been pivotal in my life and Teresa's life, and definitely the baby. That's their godmother, and she takes great care of them. Okay, and then lastly, at the head table, we want to acknowledge Mother Tina Brown. Yeah, you gotta stand up. Now, if you're a part of Boone Tabernacle, you know she gonna mother everybody. And she got her own 4, 5, or 26 kids, but she gonna take everybody gonna be her kids. And my first degree black belt test, we had a banquet, and my mother was unable to come. And I was real sad that my mama couldn't make it. I'm a mama's boy, y'all. It is what it is. And so I called Sister Tina Brown and I said, my mama can't make it to this banquet. And she said, I'll be there. And she came and she sat in my mama's seat and listened to my speeches and did all the things that a mother does. And so we're thankful for these women. All right, I think that's it. Did I miss anybody, Sharika? No, y'all did. All right, here we go. Elder Knox, he's gonna come and he's gonna give us the benediction. I don't know if he's supposed to do this at regular night, but we church guy trying, so he's gonna come and play. And then, like I said, you don't have to run away if you wanna sit and talk for a little while. I like to see most of y'all because some of y'all may have to talk to, so don't run out the door if you ain't talk to me. And then everybody be blessed, and we'll see y'all Wednesday for class. It's gonna be fun. My leg is gonna be healed. She kicked me in my leg. That's why I'm limping yesterday. Y'all, why you limping? I looked at the video. He kicked me in the leg. But my leg's gonna be healed. We'll be back at it on Wednesday, so we beat y'all up tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders. If we all would be comfortable raising it to your feet. Banquet Academy, and also Boone Tabernacle, the historical Boone Tabernacle Church of God in Christ. And we want to respect those who came and respect those who are here and wanted to be here because this is a great occasion. Not every church has a karate school. And if you don't know anything about this school, it's a discipline.
I studied this rule back in the day, and that's my story. Father, we thank you for this day that you have brought us into fellowship to support and understand the ideas of discipline. Lord, we thank you for the senseis who have came and to respect those who have obeyed your word, O Lord, and heard your voice. Lord, we ask that you guide us this day as we go about our ways back to our various homes, and back to the places where we are going to this evening. Lord, let us who are dedicated to you come back again to this place in the morning for a 10:45 service. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.